welcome to Rose Opal Knits, our knitting and other crafts podcast.
I'm Daphne.
And I'm Erica. And we're on episode 18, right?
Yes, 18.
So we just want to say hello to all our returning viewers. We appreciate that you come back every time we upload a video and watch and leave comments. And we're so happy you're here. And to all our new subscribers, hey, how you doing? Glad you're here. And if you're new to the podcast and just watching for the first time, we hope you stick around, like what you see, and subscribe. So today we're going to start a little different. We're going to talk about our upcoming make-along. And let me get my notes because I'll forget everything. Daphne and I discussed it.
We talked about it this morning.
Yes.
Well, we talked about it a while ago, but then we finalized it this morning.
Yeah, we finalized the details this morning. And so it's going to be a Finish It Fall make-along. All right? So we're sure you have some projects sitting on the needles that aren't getting any love, and so this make-along, maybe not just needles, right? Because it's a make-along.
Yeah, so
crochet, yeah,
embroidery,
yeah, sewing,
anything basically.
Anything.
If you make it with your hands, you can do it.
Yes,
and enter it. Basically,
it's a make-along. We want everyone to join, and so it's going to start on the first day of fall, which is Tuesday, September 22nd, and it's going to go until the last day of fall, which is December
21st.
Okay. And we're going to have two prizes. They're going to both be pattern prizes because shipping these days just seems to be crazy, and then that way anywhere in the world you can join along, and we will get, you can win a pattern prize from wherever you prefer to buy patterns, as long as there's a gift option so that we can gift it to you. I know Etsy does that.
I think Ravelry does it.
I think the option is there at Love Crafts. Probably personal websites could do it too. Even if they don't have that option, we may be able to contact the designer and see if there would be a way that we could purchase the pattern but have it sent to your email. So I guess all you would need would be a valid email address or a account, wherever you prefer. And it's going to be one prize for Instagram. So if you're joining along on Instagram, you need to use the hashtag FinishItFallROK. So the ROK is for Rose Opal Knits. And then there's going to also be a prize in our Facebook group, which is very small right now, and there's not a whole lot of activity, but we hope that it'll grow and get more activity through this make-along. So what you don't have to have, like, say you're all done, you don't have any projects that you're working on, but you want to start a new one and finish it before winter. That works too. The idea is to finish your project. And I was going to say something else about this make-along, and I lost it. I didn't write it down on my... Anyway. Oh, it just went blurry. Oh, it's back.
You can also enter however many times you want, so it can be...
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes. And if you enter on Instagram and you're also a member of our Facebook group, you can enter the same project there as well.
Yeah, and unlike the last cowl we did, they cannot be whips. They have to be finished objects.
Yes,
to make
the
that
prize.
Clear.
Yes, the prize is only going to go to finished objects. However, I think I want to see everybody's, I want to see the beginning picture. Oh, so when you finish your finished object, when you post your finished object picture, if you have a in progress picture from the first day of fall, that would be fun to see. Where were you on the first day of fall, and how did you get to
So I mean,
the
you
end?
can always just post both pictures, because on Instagram it has the option
multiple
to,
pictures. Yeah. And so that would be a lot of fun. And I'm going to open a thread in the Facebook group, just like a let's with the rules, and then let's chat about what we're going to finish this fall. So that'll be fun. If you're part of the group, you can join in on that, and we'll just everybody will get to know each other a little bit better. It'll be fun.
Oh, and so this actually starts next Tuesday. So
is it next Tuesday?
Is it next Tuesday? It's the 13th, right?
Well, it's Tuesday, September 22nd.
It's next Tuesday.
Okay.
It's next Tuesday.
Yeah,
okay?
because today is Saturday, September 13th.
Yeah.
So, well, it's not the Tuesday coming up. It's the Tuesday after that.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, because we post them on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll see this
Yeah.
as early as Tuesday.
No, we post on
the
Monday.
15th.
Now.
What?
Anyway.
Look, our schedule got mixed up.
Yes.
Anyways, so it starts the 22nd, and that's a week that we don't record and we won't have a podcast come out.
Yes.
So we'll post on both social medias so everyone remembers that we started, and you guys can post whenever after that, basically.
We will set up the thread in the Facebook group on that day, and we can start chatting. And then we will also make a post on Rose Opal Knits on Instagram, just saying, hey, today's the first day of our make-along.
Yeah, and in case you don't remember the hashtag, it's on our
and it'll be
Instagram.
on the screen. I'll put it on the screen when I edit, so.
Look, last minute make-alongs are hectic, apparently.
They're fun. So, all right, but now we're going to just jump right into things with finished objects.
Okay.
All right.
You have one, too, right?
Yeah,
I have one. Okay.
You go first.
Okay. Alright, so, hold on. I don't know which way is the top. Okay, so, I finally finished my elk cardigan.
Yes, it's all finished.
So, so all the ends are weaved in, other than under the armpit, because I have a ladder on one of my sleeves, and I didn't want to fix that yet. So, everything else is done, though. But, so this is it. And I think it's only a one size cardigan. And so the body of it is all garter, and then the sleeves go to stockinette because you do them in the round, but then they like balloon out. So hold on, I'll show you on my arm, because I have a kind of skinny arm, okay? But when you put it on, there is hold on, so can't reach it. Yeah, I can't reach. That's my arm, basically. But it goes in at the wrist, so it fits really nice. But so I really like this cardigan. And this isn't always my go-to style, but sometimes I do wear this kind of stuff. But it's not going to be an all-the-time sweater. And it's super warm.
So that's good.
It's not going to be all the time worn.
So again, did you say what kind of yarn you use?
It is the Lions brand Thick and Quick in the color Eggplant. I think there's more to that yarn.
Okay.
Well,
I didn't say that in the beginning, but all of our information will be down in the description box. And if there's anything we leave out or you have a question about, please leave a comment or email us, and we will get back to you with that information.
Okay, so that's about it about this cardigan. I've had it on the needles for a little while, but I didn't want to do the sleeves. Oh, the sleeves, because I had them on double points. I ended up doing them in the round, actually, not doing magic loop, nothing fancy.
With it
just
12-inch circular or 9-inch circular?
I think it was a 24-inch.
24-inch. Oh, okay.
Do you see these sleeves though?
Yeah,
they're so
wide.
stretchy though too. It's
Yeah.
huge. Okay, but yeah. So I was able to stretch the stitches. So it did make it look weird on the one sleeve that I had on the double points, and then switched to the circulars again. It looked weird for a second, but then I was like, it probably just needs to be stretched out. And then after I stretched it out, this is actually the sleeve that was on it, and you can't see anything wrong with the sleeve.
It looks the same. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just needed to be stretched out and messed with, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So
manipulated.
yeah, that's also the one with the huge ladder at the beginning.
Oh. From when you did the double points?
I don't know what happened there. I never get a ladder from double points, which was weird. So, but whatever. It's fine. I'll fix it.
Alright, so my finish is a cross stitch finish. And here it is. And I will look back and see if I have a picture of where it was last time and insert it so you can see. But you know what? I didn't bring any of my stuff up. This is a pattern. It's called Coffee First. by I do that every time. Brenda Gervais of With Thy Needle and Thread. I changed every color except for the brown. And I changed this here. This, I'm supposed to do the words, but coffee first in the brown color, and I decided I wanted to stick with that hot pink. And I kind of regret it, kind of not. I didn't want to put the brown on the mug. I don't know, for some reason. And these little doodads here, I don't know what they are. I don't know what they're supposed to be, just maybe space fillers. I tried 3 or 4 different colors before I just settled on the gray that I used in the hat and the shoes. And I think I'm happy with those too.
All right. So just can you show me?
Okay.
Okay, you can see the words from back here.
Oh, okay. And I have an idea of how I want to finish it. I have this little metal, I think it's a recipe book stand, but see, it's got a coffee pot and a mug, although you won't be able to see that when it's finished. But I think I want to flat finish it and then find a fabric to flat finish behind it and then mount it on this so I could sit it in the kitchen. But I haven't done that yet. I have to go to Hobby Lobby first because we finally have a Hobby Lobby. It opened. I haven't been there yet.
I have stuff.
Yes, Daphne's been there, but I have not. So I'm looking forward to going to Hobby Lobby. But, all right.
Okay, I have half objects.
Okay, so we're gonna go. We're gonna work into works in progress. We're gonna start with our half object. I can't talk today. Half objects first.
Okay, so I have 3 half objects, but so we'll start with the vanilla ones. So these, hold on, sorry.
I can hold them.
I just couldn't find my yarn. I was not prepared. I am, it's all right next to me, but I forgot to go. Okay, anyways, so these are my vanilla socks that I have on my needles right now, and they're a little bit longer than I normally do them.
The leg.
Yeah, the leg, I don't like long legs.
Is this where you were the last time we showed it?
No, I was about to get there.
Oh.
All of that, so this one was the one that was right above the heel flap, so I hadn't done it at all. So, and it's just a plain vanilla sock with a heel flap and gusset, and the heel flap has the slip stitch, and then it's a wedge toe. But this is the yarn in the cake, and I haven't even started any of the second socks yet, and it is Dream Color to Life Smooshy with Cashmere, and it is a pop-up shop, so it doesn't actually have a color name.
Mm-hmm.
But so that's it. The yarn.
Very pretty.
I'm super excited. I just need to cast on the next one. Okay, and then I'm trying to make sure I grab the right stuff. And then this one, which is an American moth stitch with a heel flap and gusset, which is still slip stitch, and then the wedge toe, and it is this color, and it is the fiber seed sprout DK, and it is where the sidewalk ends. And so I did this one, and it's none of these are actual patterns. I just did stitch.
Your vanilla sock
things,
pattern,
yeah.
and then inserted a pattern into it.
But so the only thing with this sock that I've had it's not even really a problem, but if you do, I'm gonna assume it's the same for seed stitch or moth stitch as the American moth stitch, but you can kind of see it. When I put this on, it puckers right there because this stitch pattern makes it like fluffier, and it makes it like bouncy, I guess.
You could probably eliminate that by just switching to stockinette stitch a couple rows before you start the heel. You know, it's worth a try if you were to do that.
Yeah.
But where were you on this the last?
That one I was done with the heel flap, and I just started the gusset. So it's
okay.
Not much of it was done. So I didn't put stitch markers. It's fine.
Progress keepers on.
Yeah. Just because I knew exactly where it was, and like it's easy to tell it was like right at the heel flap, or right done, just done with the heel flap. And then the last one is this one, which is my Clark & L July.
Yeah, monthly colorway, right?
Yes, it's the club color of July. And it is Purple for Candace. And the inspiration of this one was a lavender field. That green is not that bright, just so you know. And this one is just a slip stitch. So every fourth stitch is slipped around it. So, and again, I was just done with the heel flap and picked up all the stitches on this one too. So,
let me see. This green?
Yeah, it showed up like back there is better.
Yeah.
When I held it closer, it was
I
like,
think back here is where we get the more natural color. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I'm almost done with my socks. I just need to start the other ones. None of them are started for second socks at all.
All right, so I gotta find my bag with the half objects right here. So I have a half object. I have not sewn in the ends yet, but let me take off my Fitbit so I can try it on for you. So I have the first mitt of my, let me take my rings off too, of Rhinebeck is Calling Fingerless Mitt by the Crazy Sock Lady Designs. And I use 2 different yarns. So this is what it looks like on. Oh, it's all twisted. And I really like it. This is where I was the last time I showed it. That's a really bad marker. I should have changed that. But, our progress keeper, whatever. And when I got to the end here and I was going to start the thumb gusset, I was like, you know what? I love those stripes, but I didn't want them to like thin out and then thicken back out again. So I just found a coordinating color and just knit the body of the hand where the thumb gusset was in the pink, and then once I cast that off, I started back with the striped yarn. So my yarns are, this is Nomadic Yarns in the colorway Jenny Weasley on the Trusty Sock. And the color I used for the hand, that's the wrong tag, is Fiber Spates Vivacious 4-ply. And the colorway is Mixes Magentas, color 611. So I just have to cast on the second one and get going with that. And I'll have myself, it keeps twisting, a pair of fingerless mitts. All right.
I'll do this one next. Just 1 second though. I just gotta put this on there because I know where it was, but
Oh, okay.
I forgot to put it on there before. All right. Anyways, so this is my Bright Feather by Jennifer Steingast, and one of my yarns are falling apart. Okay. Anyways, so this is the main color. Yeah, I was gonna show it in a second. This is the main color, and it is Socks Yeah by Coops Knit, and it is, I don't even know.
Adventurine.
Yeah, I couldn't see it.
It's at the bottom.
Yeah, I couldn't find it. That's why.
I knew where to look.
And then the contrast color is this really pretty brown, and it is by Noble Character Crafts, and it is the Wilderness colorway. So that's the tag.
It looks so pretty.
I'm so excited about this.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, so I was only on the 6th row of the color work, so where that little progress keeper is, but it looks really nice on the camera.
It does. It really does.
But,
I mean, it looks nice in person
yeah,
too,
but
you
there's
can
light
see it real
hitting
well.
it, and it's actually showing it better.
Yeah.
But so I'm just about done. I'm like 14 rows away, but I had to sit it down because I wasn't mentally prepared to increase again and have like 600 stitches on my needles just yet.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I have 14 more rows until the color work is done. So, and I'm super excited about it.
Yeah.
It is puckering in the color work, but it's not blocked. So.
Yeah, when it blocks, it'll lay down.
But I'm so proud of...
Let me see your floats.
Oh, I was about to show them.
Oh.
But I'm so proud of these floats.
Yeah, your
like,
floats
they
look
look
good.
so nice.
Mm-hmm. Her floats look good.
And I'm always worried about that. So,
And they're stretchy. So, yep.
I'm getting color work down. But yeah, so I'm so excited about this sweater, but it's going to be on the needles for a little while before I can finish it.
All right, so last episode I said I was going to give socks 2 at a time a try, and I have. And I'm enjoying it. And 9-inch circulars, they might be gone. I mean, I still have a bunch, so they're not going anywhere. But I think this might be my new favorite way to knit socks because, I mean, I like knitting socks on 9-inch circulars, but the thrill that I get knitting 2 socks at the same time, knowing that when I'm done, I'll be done, is just making me so excited. So this yarn is a Regia DK in the Perfect. And the stripes aren't like working out quite like the picture. So, and I thought this hot pink wasn't going to be hot pink. I thought it was going to be a little bit more cranberry. But it doesn't matter. It's still pretty. So this, I think I have, no I don't. So all I did was I knit on the front, I knit 3 stitches and then I purled 2 stitches. Then I knit across the row to the last 5 stitches and I purled 2 stitches and knit 3 stitches, just so I would know which was the front and which was the back. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but I kind of wanted to know where my front was and where my back was.
I feel like it would matter a little bit.
I guess it does, to make sure your round is even.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so that's what I did. And, but I'm really enjoying it. I'm not having any problems with ladders. I'm knitting these on a US 3, I can't read what that millimeter, which is a 3.25 millimeter. And I hope to have those done, fairly quickly for me.
Look, this way she'll actually get socks done.
Yeah, a whole thing. Well, it'll take months. I mean, it might take months, but hopefully it won't. All right.
I'm missing a sock. There it is. Sorry. I couldn't find it. Anyways, so one of my socks that I was working on got moved to its own bag because all the other socks are in this bag right now.
Mm-hmm.
Also by Noble Character Crafts, which... Anyways, so the reason that this one is in its own bag is because it's kind of on hold a little bit. And this is, I don't even try to pronounce this, but that's the yarn. And it is in the Bella Vista color. And so, this is the yarn.
It's pretty.
I love this color.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, the reason it's on hold is, and again, I'm this far on the sock, and it was on the, I just picked up the stitches for it. But anyways.
For the gusset.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so the reason it's on hold is because I took the cable pattern from the Shag Carpet Shorties and just transferred it to the side US 1. You can't even see them.
Well, you had to add a couple extra cables in to make it work.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
yeah.
So there's...
You modified it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's 4 cables, and then it changes to 3, and then 4, and then 3. So it's just going down. But anyways, so it's the same cable design, basically, just modified to fit the whole front of a fingering weight sock. But when I did that, I also did the slip stitch heel. So I made the heel and the top of my foot tight, and I know it's gonna block out perfectly fine, especially because I have 2 size sock blockers and I have the bigger size too. So if something's tight on my foot, I put them on the bigger blockers, and I don't actually block them. They sit there for a couple days, basically.
Yeah, then they naturally loosen up a
little
bit.
Mm-hmm. So, and I know they're going to loosen up, but as soon as I find out that it doesn't fit my foot the way that I want to, it kind of, yeah. And I love this yarn. It's super pretty. It only pooled right there.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't care for, pooling doesn't bother me at all.
I love all God's creatures, whether they pool or not. Oh, decent. I mean, I do, but that was just a good thing to say.
Anyways, so I wish I didn't do the slip stitch, because then it would have been fine and I wouldn't have lost my steam for this one, but I just can't right now. I don't know, it just irritates me, so I'm like, it needs a timeout, so.
You need to pick up something different.
But yeah, so I feel like every time I cast on 4 socks at a time, there's always one that ends up in its own bag and just sat to the side for a minute. Because the Hermione Everyday socks did that, because
probably the one you're having the least fun with. You just kind of like, I don't have time
basically.
for you.
So I'll finish the other 3, but that one's sitting there for a minute.
Should I show something?
How many more do you have?
2. How many more do you have? 3? Go ahead, show something else.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I have this little bag. It's not actually a bag. It's just ball cozy, but it's for holding stuff. So, and the inside, it's Hufflepuff, right? Yellow is Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I was wrong.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he's Hufflepuff. So it's yellow line, the Hufflepuff.
Okay, wait. I feel like I should say this just in case you're new here and you don't know. I am Daphne's mother-in-law. She is married to my oldest son, and Holden is my oldest son.
Yes. Anyway, so I'm knitting him a pair of socks, right? And it is in a patent crochet, and it is called Woodsy. I always want to say wilderness. It is not. But anyways, so yarn, and so okay. Just so you know, he wears a size 13.
He's got big feet, and not only are they long, they're wide.
Yes.
So
He has block feet, just like Mason. Well, Mason has them just like Holden.
yeah.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, so if you're also new, Mason is my son who is 19 months.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so this is his sock. And last time I...
so big.
It's huge, but it is super comfortable, like, to put it on my foot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but it's, like, already, like, almost to my toes.
Yeah, I believe it because you have little feet.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's on a US 2. I don't know the millimeters.
2.75.
2.75, yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways, so, and right now it is only like a quarter of the way through his foot. But where I was last time, I had the heel flap done and the turn. I hadn't picked up any of the stitches yet. So, picked up the stitches and knit the foot. So this foot, just so if you want to know, it's like when it starts to change to this slightly darker brown. So it's tan and then the brown and the dark brown, the lighter brown, basically, is where I was. And I am getting back to the green that's on the heel, so it'll actually be on the foot too.
You're probably going to need some more yarn.
I know. I have another one downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
I was
But
thinking,
you have to knit a second sock.
I was thinking 50 grams was going to be enough for one sock. So I bought 2 balls.
Yeah. No.
I don't think so. So I think I'm going to end up with matching socks too. Because
Whenever I use 50 grams of patent crochet, it's never enough for 2 full socks for me. And I wear a woman's 10 and a half. But when I knit with like regular indie dyed sock yarn or with Regia yarn, I can get through 2 socks, 1 pair of socks in 50 grams.
yeah, like it's plumper than
Yeah,
most
it is plumper, so the
fingering
yardage is probably smaller. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, so, but the only way that I could buy this was on Amazon, and you had to buy 2 balls at once.
So you don't know if you want to buy 2. Well, you can.
No, I was gonna say we're gonna have matching socks.
Yeah,
But he doesn't know it yet.
Okay,
Because
that's
I gotta
fun.
buy more yarn.
All right, so my husband was on vacation from work last week. Was it last week?
Yes?
Or yeah, he was home. It was nice. He was home for a while, and we didn't go anywhere. You know,
We went to
obviously.
Hershey.
But we went to Hershey Park one day.
Yeah.
And, I think if you stick around to the end, I'm going to pop in some pictures of us at Hershey Park. I think that would be fun. I don't know if anyone cares, but you might care. You might want to see us at Hershey Park. But, you had to reserve your spot, and you had to wear your mask all day unless you were eating. So everybody was careful. There was hand sanitizer everywhere, but we had fun. But I needed something to knit in the car. So I pulled an old project, which is going to be definitely in my finish it fall. So- Oh,
It's gonna be a little bit small, but it's okay. Just so you can see it better.
okay. So this is a sock. I think I've only shown the sock once or twice, and I think it was in January that I showed it. Like in episode 1 or 2. Maybe in the intro video. Anyway, so I have one that's finished. It's Regia. It's a perfect colorway. I have the tag, I think. Yeah, it's Regia, perfect, and the color 06820. But I had the second one barely started. I think I showed that on one of our first episodes. And then I put it down and didn't work on it anymore. So I brought this in the car with us because Hershey Park was like many hours away?
2.5.
2.5 hours away. So I knew I'd knit in the car some. So this is where I managed to get on the leg. I have a little bit more, well, I have quite a bit more to go before I get to the heel. But finish it fall. I'm going to finish it.
I'll shake the yarn real quick. It's kind of cool. But I always do heel flip and gusset, so I don't know how.
Oh yeah, this is a fish lips kiss heel. That's what I was doing back when I casted this on. And this toe is actually the umbrella toe by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears, which I love this toe. I always use this toe even if I'm not knitting a Kay Jones pattern. So here, I'll give you your blocker back. And I'm knitting this one on a US 1, which I think is a 2.25 millimeter needle. So there's that.
Alright. And I got the Mason bag back out. And it's narwhals because Holden decided that his favorite animal is going to be narwhals. When he was not even born yet.
He decided Mason's favorite animal was going to be narwhals.
Look, we got a bunch of narwhals though, and they're pretty cute.
Yeah,
but anyways, so I couldn't find the center pole of this Patton's Croy. But anyways, again, Patton's Croy. And it is this one. And it is the gray-brown marl. So, very true to the color. But anyways, so I'm pretty sure I said I wouldn't do this. But
she did say she would not do it. And she was not interested in
not
learning.
at all. But hold on, let me pull it this way.
That's usually when we say something like that is usually when we decide to make a change.
I know, right? Anyways, so Mason likes to come up to me, and he literally, if he sees me with that bag of socks, he always comes up to me and just sticks his foot up so I can put my sock on him, like the ones that I'm knitting for myself. So I decided I'll knit him a pair of socks. And so instead of doing 9-inch circulars, I am doing magic loop. So I took it off the needles already so I can show you it better. But anyways, and he's got a little wide block foot. So this looks long, but he wears a size 7 for toddlers, and he's 19 months. So anyways, so it's a little shorty sock, like just not a super tall sock. But I don't like making super tall socks. Like his foot is so big. But I'm at the toe. I just did the first decrease for the toe. So, and he keeps coming up to me and sticking his foot on me to try it on. But anyway, so the reason I chose Patent Croix for him is because every time he would wear my socks, he would slip in any of them that are super wash merino and nylon or anything like that. So it had to be something woolier, and that's what
we have a lot of hardwood floors.
Yeah. And I didn't bring it up, but I have another Patent's Croix, and they're all 50-gram balls. So I'm gonna try 2 at a time for Mason. But so, and it's gonna be just another Patent Croix sock. But I decided I would do 2 at a time with his sock first because his socks have 48 stitches on it. So it's not as many stitches to deal with and manage. So I feel like I should try it on something smaller first.
I said today was Saturday. It just hit me today is Sunday.
I didn't even notice. Or whatever.
Today is Sunday, September 13th, right? Oh, I took my Fitbit off. Anyway.
Yeah, you're right. But anyways, so I'm gonna try knit. And his sock is the same. So was Holden's. They're all the same, just vanilla socks with the heel flap and gusset. Though theirs do not have slip stitch heels.
Oh really? Why? You were worried they wouldn't fit over their.
Okay, they both have wide, blocky feet.
They do.
Slip stitch was not going to fit them at all.
All
so I wasn't going to try it. So and they both are going to have wedge toes.
Yeah.
So
yeah, all my children have wide blocky feet. They get that from their father. Not me. All right, and my last work in progress is a new cast on.
Here, you should show your bin real quick. I think it's hilarious.
So I'm just using one of these bins from Target. So that has the hole there.
Yeah,
so
little cute bin.
You may remember some of this yarn. From that time, I decided I was going to knit the Al Theta by Jennifer Steingass. And then I didn't like the gauge that I left that in there so I could show. I didn't like the gauge that I was knitting it at, and I was going to decide to knit it at a different gauge and knit a size that would work for me. Well, Daphne and I have been discussing sweaters a lot here recently, and we both realized that we had knit some, and well, I've knit quite a few the last year, pullover sweaters, and I don't love wearing pullover sweaters. I love to wear cardigans. So I said to Daphne, I was like, I really just want to knit a cardigan and wear a sheet. And she was like, just switch your sweater quantities to cardigan patterns. It's that easy. And I was like, you're right.
Yeah. I switch my patterns all the time for my yarn, if y'all can't tell.
I feel like if I have a yarn for a specific pattern, I'm supposed to knit that pattern. So anyway, my Make 9 is not going to get finished because it has several pullovers on it that are no longer going to get knit, at least not anytime soon. So, long story short, it's not short, I always make everything long. I used that yarn that I had set aside.
Here, I'll hold this. You show the yarn.
Okay. And I cast on a cardigan. I cast on the Simple Hug Cardi by Cozy Up Knits. So this was fisherman's wool. I have 3 big hanks of this that I dyed with icing dye a couple years ago. And then I also have this, which is Scout.
DK?
Yeah, Scout DK. Was it Scout Calborn Woolens?
Yeah.
Okay. And so the original pattern, I was going to knit the color work with the Scout and then this yarn that I forget the name of because I believe it's in a different language. And
yeah, here. Let me get them.
it's down here.
They're all the way at the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, it was Scout. And here it is. So I had this yarn and I had intended to hold these together. So it's a fingering and a DK weight together to do the color work with this fisherman's wool. And now I've added some other smaller scraps of yarn in, to do the striping on this Simple Hug Cardi. So I had some old Cascade 220 in this pink color, and then this is Painted Desert. I forget. That's like the brand. I mean, that's the fingering. Knitting Fever.
Yeah.
Painted Desert. This is almost a full. I think this might actually be a full cake. And then Daphne gave me these scraps. This is also Painted Desert of a different colorway. She gave me these. She had used to knit.
It's my mom pair of socks
Okay.
that I paired with Patton's Pride.
Yeah. And then I found this little ball of Queensland collection that I had left over, so that got thrown in there. So I intend to hold the worsted weights by themselves and hold the DK with a different mix of the fingerings, and then hold the fingerings 3 at a time together to get about the same weight throughout the sweater. And I think I'm going to do it, I'm knitting it, normal, stockinette stitch, but I think I'm going to wear it reverse stockinette stitch, like Sarah wears hers. But so that's my newest cast on. I hope to finish it soon. It's going to be a house cardigan, I think, mainly.
Okay, and I started another sweater, and this one is on my Make 9. So, I made a Make 9 too. And the elf cardigan and the bright feather are both on it. So I haven't posted that I finished it yet because I didn't weave in the ends for the elf cardigan. But anyways.
She's been saying for months, I should have done a Make 9, and I kept saying, just do it now. Amy of Noble Character Crafts is holding a Make 9 Make Along, and she always says in her podcast, like, go ahead and join, put in whips. And so I told Daphne, you should really do that. So she finally did it.
Yep.
Here,
And I dealt with all my yarn, and I have all the yarn to make everything.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, so this is the yarn I'm using, and it is Karen Latte Cakes. So it has I guess it's kind of like Halo, not really. But anyways, this is the blackberry. Hold on, let me see. Might be blueberry. Blackberry. I was right. Anyway, so this is blackberry, and I have another one that's called Kissy Kissy. I did not bring it up, but the only reason I didn't was because I haven't even started it. But anyways, so this is the collar, and I'm making the puff tee. I don't know. I forget.
PUFT,
yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So this is it so far, and this is just the ribbing. So It's cool, but
It
it's
is.
okay. And I have to use, I don't have to, but I chose to use my clover needles instead of my Chaogus because the metal ones were making it slip so much that I felt like it was just going to fall off my needles because this is just an acrylic nylon blend.
It's very soft.
It's so soft, and I'm so excited for this. But I've already decided that the reason I'm going to use both cakes is because I want to make it a long sleeve instead, because it's just a tee, so it's supposed to be short sleeve. But with the yarn and like knitting it, I was like, and especially the gauge that it's at, I was like, I need this to just be a oversized sweater with big sleeves. Don't know why it needs to have big sleeves, but like not as big as the Alp cardigan, but big sleeves basically. So I'm just gonna combine them both, and I know they're both two different colorways, but
It'll work out.
this one's purpley, the other one's pink and gray.
Yeah.
So
I think it'll look good together.
This has gray in it too, and like white. So I think it's gonna look cool together. But I also decided for the ribbing. So the ribbing on the neck, the sleeves, and the bottom of it are all gonna be in this blackberry color.
Okay.
If I can make that happen, I might not be able to.
You might not have enough.
If not, then it's whatever. But I did do the collar in just the blackberry, and I'm going to go based on, like, I'm going to extend the ribbing, maybe. But I don't know.
Well,
I haven't decided
have
yet.
to try it on and then decide.
I kind of want it to be like a puff sleeve and then
You
just
look
go
so much
real
taller than me.
real narrow around my wrist. So, I don't know. But it's also not going to be super warm just because of the gauge, because I think this is a worsted weight. It says it's bulky, but the actual yarn in it is a worsted weight.
Yeah, then it's just got the
And then it's the
pieces,
like,
the fluffy pieces
yeah.
that stick off of.
so it's classified as a super bulky on here, but it's classified as a bulky on here, but it's more like a worsted. So, and it's knit on like a size 10.5, US 10.5. So it's like real airy, but it's so soft, and I'm so excited.
All right. So should we go into acquisitions?
Sure.
All right. I have a couple. Daphne has a bunch.
Yeah.
I gotta bend down because I dropped it. So I had that snafu with Knit Crate where I had put my Knit Crate subscription on hold, and then I forgot to like do it again the next time. And so one of the months I got charged for, they ended up having trouble with shipping, and it got shipped out almost a month late. So they sent me a coupon code to use that was going to expire at the end of September. So I decided to go on there and get 2 yarns to use it. So I basically got 2 skeins of yarn, and I just basically paid shipping. So that was nice, and I appreciated that from Knit Crate. So I got these 2. They're sock. It's their Knitology. And this colorway is Gibbous Moon, and it is 75.25. And this one is Citrus Squeeze, and it is 75 superwash merino, 15% nylon, and 10% cashmere.
That's the first one that we got, isn't it? This one? The Excite Me one, though?
No, that was a DK weight.
Oh.
Or a worsted weight.
I feel like it's from that one, though. I could be completely wrong.
Oh, you mean that's what month it's from? Like for the sock
I could
crate?
be completely
I don't know. I don't know at all. But anyway, so I didn't intend to use them together. I figured I'd knit socks out of this, and I would use this as like an accent color in like a different project, maybe a shawl or something. But then when I got them and I took them out, and I was like, I don't know, I kind of like them together. Like maybe I should use them in socks together, or knit like a colorwork cowl together. I don't know, because I
think it'd be cool with socks and knit one like
the helical stripes, like one stripe, or
do
knit the body in one, and heels, toes, and cuffs in this, and then knit the body in that, and then heels, toes, and cuffs. Yeah, that would be fun too.
That would be really pretty.
So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but I really am happy with both of them. And I have one more thing that I'll show you. So I signed up, this is more for cross stitchers, but you might be interested. I signed up for the monthly subscription of 3 skeins of cotton floss from Color and Cotton. So this is August. My August subscription came and I got these 3 lovely colors. Oh. And this one is called Caribbean and it's say variegated, and this one is called Celery and it's a tonal, and this one is Lilac and it's a tonal. So I think they're really pretty. I'm excited to add them to my floss stash. All right, that's all I got.
Okay.
Daphne, this is your show now.
Not really. Anyways, I'll start with this one. So I bought a box from Hobby Lobby. And so it was really cute, so I'll show you the sides of it. But then it says, craftiness is happiness on the front. And this is actually in the sewing section, but I don't know. It was pretty. So I bought this. But anyways, so I am using this.
Some fuzz there.
Yeah, some of these have been worn already. But anyways, so this is my box of socks. And I wear size 7, so they fit like perfectly in there. Like the way
and those
I
are all the
folded them.
socks you've knit for yourself this year,
Yep.
right? Mm-hmm.
This is not all the socks I've knit this year.
No, just for yourself.
But
yeah.
these are just for me, and all but one pair of the socks that I have so far is in this box because all the rest of them were cast on this year. But so I'm at 7, but I also have 3 on the needles that are half objects. So
so you'll have a full box
I'll
at the
have
end
10,
of the year.
yes, I might have one of the things on my make 9 is a pair of socks.
Oh,
that
okay.
I didn't bring that up because I already showed the yarn.
Uh-huh.
But that I cast them on real soon. But so that's my box of socks so far.
Here, bring it all up and I'll hold it on my lap so you don't have to keep bending over.
Okay, whatever. Alright, there you go.
There we go.
Alright. And then the rest of the stuff that I got from Hobby Lobby. Well, I bought a book for my knitting journal that I just keep track of for next year. I didn't bring that up because it's for 2021. So I didn't want to show it yet. But they had this cute little tape measure, so. But anyway, so it says yarn rules on it, and then there's this cute little sheep or alpaca or whatever with a little.
Mm-hmm. I think it's an alpaca.
It's a yarn headband, flower headband kind of thing, wooden thing. But yeah, so that's that. And then I bought yarn, and it is the Yarn Bee, which is, I'm pretty sure that's their brand for Hobby Lobby, but it is soft and sleek DK, which is so misleading. And I wasn't so upset about it, but I was a little disappointed because I thought it was DK weight yarn. Because I want to make the Alaskan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
the Alaska sweater.
you need DK weight yarn. So I only bought 3 balls because I thought that was plenty. And then I should have checked the yardage before I left the store, but I didn't. So I had to go back and buy 3 more balls. But anyway, so this is going to be
Because it's
the main
fingering
color.
weight.
Yeah, I forgot to say that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Fuzz there.
yeah. Anyways, so this one is the color Ivory, which is number 1. And this is going to be the main color. And then this is Cedar, which is number 6. And it is going to be the trees. And I already know that I am not making this a cropped sweater because I don't wear cropped stuff like that at all. So it's going to be a full-length sweater. But these are my yarns for it. And I don't know when I'm casting it on because I'm trying to get as much done on my Make 9. Even though it doesn't have to be finished, I want
you gotta
to
finish it. You gotta finish it fall with us.
I know. Look, I'm gonna cast them. I already have some of my Make 9 on the needles downstairs.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna finish it.
and then this one.
And she had this one last time and forgot to bring it
Yeah.
to the show.
So it's the Clark and L, and it's the August colorway, and it's just called Sunflowers. But
It's beautiful.
I love this. This is my favorite color, you guys. Like
beautiful.
all these colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yellow is my actual favorite color. But
We may have purchased a skein from Clark and L. Well, I say we because we decided to buy fingering weight and just share it, split it in half.
yeah, which one was it though?
It was her mystery fall colorway, right?
It might be. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's her mystery fall colorway.
But I also have September's colorway coming and October's. But I'm so excited for September's.
We're
It's not
fans
here
of Clark
yet.
and L colors.
Well, the September one, it's the brown acorns and like the really rich fall tones, and I loved it so much. So I got it on
the inspiration
sparkle,
picture.
Yeah, the sparkle base.
Ooh.
Did I not tell you that?
I think you did, but still, ooh.
I'm so excited. I cannot wait. But anyways, and then yesterday we, like me, Holden, and then our
The
two
kids.
kids went to DC, and they have a shop. Hold on.
You guys went to the zoo in DC.
Yeah, we went to the zoo, but they had a yarn shop that was like 4 minutes away. So we went there, and by we I mean he dropped me
you
off,
there.
and then I got out for a minute. But anyway, so I got a yarn, and this is it, and
It's very pretty.
it's a glare. But it is Lola Bean Yarn Co. And this is the Rubius Hagrid colorway. I did not look at the color, but like he's my favorite
You
character.
didn't look at the name.
Yeah, the color name.
Yeah.
But he's my favorite color. Oh my gosh, character in Harry Potter actually. So she actually read the name, and I was like, oh, I didn't know that. But so this is it, and it is so pretty. So I'm super excited about that. And then also they had a book, and this is the second book that I bought, but it is the 52 Weeks of Sex. And I'm so excited about
Yeah,
this.
because our yarn shop sold out, so
Yeah.
she inquired there if they had a copy, and they didn't. When, a couple of weeks ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they had it.
Yeah. So she
And I already have one marked because it has a different toe that I have never seen. I want to show you if I can find a picture of just the toe. Because I don't want to show you guys the stuff. Yeah. Well,
Yeah. How are you going to do that?
yeah, I can't do that.
No,
so never mind.
you can't.
Alright, anyways, I don't want to bend my book. But it's like the toe
It decreases under the toe.
foot.
Yeah, it's neat.
It's real cool. Maybe we'll take
Is that going to be the first?
I kind of wanted to start at the beginning of the book and just work my way through
Yeah,
it.
I could take a picture of insert it. We'll do that.
But-
Somewhere in there, you may have already seen the picture. You
Yeah.
probably have.
But I am so excited about this book. Like, even the first page. Like, that's the sock. Like,
It's pretty.
I'm so excited about this book. But I keep knocking that thing.
Oh, my antique lamp.
Anyways, and then so
from my grandparents' house.
oh, and I already told Holden that I need 52 skeins of yarn for that book. As a joke.
As if
But
you
it-
don't already have like 30.
I don't have 30.
I'll tease it.
I have a lot of sock yarn. But I like knitting socks.
Mhm.
But then my birthday is next month. It's October 7th, in case you were wondering. But I got an early birthday present.
I gave her
Yeah.
I gave her part of her birthday present early because she started learning Magic Loop and then started talking about doing 2 at a time, and I had kind of already anticipated that just because, like, you know, I can kind of read between the lines of what she's saying, and so I was like, I'm gonna buy her a bag because I put my 2 at a time in the bag with the snaps, and so I have one strand coming out here and one strand coming out that end, and then it just keeps them from getting tangled. So I purchased her a bag with snaps. If she decided not to use it for 2 at a time socks, that's fine, but I thought it would be fun. And then I got her US size 1 and US size 2 on 40-inch cables, fixed circulars, to knit her 2 at a time socks.
Even though I hadn't learned Magic Loop yet.
No, I anticipated it. But I'm telling you, I knew the way her conversations with me were going, she was going to try it.
But-
So I thought, well, that'll be a fun birthday gift. Except yesterday, she came home from the DC Zoo and was like, "So I think I'm going to get."
Okay, I said I was going to get, which I'm actually getting tomorrow, a US 1.5 Chaogu needle tips to put in my. I have the
Interchangeable
whole
set.
I have the whole interchangeable set, which goes from US 2 to 15. So I have all of that, but I don't have a size 1.5, which is what I normally knit my socks on. And so I'm
But you
already
have
ordered
knit
them.
some on one, and you knit.
Yeah,
you
no,
have
I
the
use
crochet on
both
two.
these.
Yeah.
I use both these.
And sometimes, I mean, I have an interchangeable set too, but sometimes it's just nice to have a second pair or to have the fixed circulars so you don't have to worry about needing that cable for another project.
Yeah.
But anyway, so she said, and I was like, okay, look.
Well, I also said that I was buying a cord
And
for
I
it so I
ordered,
can knit them.
I ordered her a US 1.5 because I knew she knit her socks on those. And do you know that they sent me a US 4? I was like, no, that's not what I ordered. But anyway, it's all worked out. So she got part of her gift early for that reason. I was worried she was going to buy a bunch of needles.
No, I was literally just buying the tips and the cord. That was it.
But anyway.
But I think I'm
It worked
also
out.
going to, not right now, but
Got here.
not yet, just to see if I actually like the 2 at a time. I might buy a 40-inch cord for the larger needles because they're 2 different cord sizes for the interchangeable sets.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a small set and then the larger one. So I need the larger cord too. But I think I'm going to buy the larger cord so if I want to, I can knit sleeves 2 at a time.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm thinking about doing that too. All right. So I think
so it's really cute.
I had 2 things real quick I wanted to show just so you could see them to go along with our cowl. 2 things I really want to finish. This is what like prompted me to say to Daphne, hey, you want to do a finish at fall? Because a year and a half ago I got a couple mini skein sets from Willow Tree Yarn, which we've talked about her yarns before here, and I started this as my Advent knitting. So it'll be 2 years ago, I guess, this Christmas. And I just knit these mini skeins together, and then I sewed them, the ends, so that I could wear it kind of like a shrug. But I never finished the ribbing and around the collar or the sleeves. So I had got this full skein of yarn from Willow Tree Yarn, and this I'm going to do the ribbing in this. And if I need extra, then I have this mini skein that I can stripe it in or whatever. Oh, you're trying it on?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, so see, you can wear it as a shrug. Sorry.
I felt like it was a little awkward of you showing it because
Yeah.
you couldn't see what was going on.
Yeah, so I'm going to pick it up down here and knit ribbing, and I'm going to pick it up all around and knit ribbing, and then I can wear it, because I like to have a cardigan or something around, depending on how chilly it is. So I thought that would be fun and happy, bright colors to wear around the house. So I'm definitely going to finish this for fall, for the finish it fall. Oh gosh, did you see that?
You had to go quick back. You had to
Well,
go quick enough.
it's. I'm gonna have to cut it. I think.
She jammed yarn in her zipper.
Yeah, and then another thing that I've had on the needles for a while
I love this color.
is this. It's alpaca. I think it's 100% alpaca scarf, and it's called the Erica, ERICKA scarf, and I want to finish it. I want to get it off the needles, get the needles back. But so that's going to be in my finish it fall plan too. So I just wanted to show those. This has been a super long podcast, and I hope that you guys settled in with your drinks and your knitting or your whatever you're doing, crocheting, while you're watching us, and that you enjoyed it. And thanks for watching. And like I said, stick around. I'll pop in a couple pictures at the end of our family, and I'll probably put one of baby Paisley so you guys can see how she's grown. Well, all the kids will be in it, but all right. I don't know where my little remote control
It was
is.
right there.
I know I lost. Oh, there it is. I found it.
We've had a lot of technical difficulties today.
Yeah. Oh, and this is again a different position in my room because I actually rearranged my bedroom furniture. So hopefully this works out lighting wise. I noticed in the beginning that when you showed your Alp cardigan that the color was going kind of like, ooh.
Oh.
But I think it fixed itself. So if you notice anything funny, let us know in the comments. We appreciate all your comments. All right. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye. It'll do it. Nope. No. Bye.